Hey, let's get it done. Oops. We don't want to play a game. We want to do some puzzle battles. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Socrates. Oops. Uh-oh. What? Huh. This is interesting. Oh. Darn, I should have seen that. That was straightforward. Okay. Let's take a look at this one. Ah, there's mate. And okay. Let's do it again. Try a new one. Oops. Oh. Let me see here. That's right. Not good. What happened here? Ah, should have grabbed the knight. I don't know what I was thinking there. That was in your face. Oh, and then knight stops the queen e square. Okay, you don't need to allow the queen to happen. Okay, I gotta just be let's try it one more time. Oh, wait a second. Drat, I shouldn't have queened. Oh, that's not good. One. There. Let's see here. So takes. Boy, boy, boy. Okay, there's mate. Let's get back in this. There's always hope. Don't give up. No matter what. Don't give up. Oh. Oh, the knight takes. Drat. Went too fast. Okay. See, knight takes here. I should have seen that it forks these two pieces. I went too complex. I was trying to set up for a mating net, but this is just the simplest win. I have to remember that the beginning tactics are straightforward. And then, so that one's there. Let's check this one out. The interesting thing is I forgot that you can actually use a pin there and then pick up a piece. Okay. Well, yeah, just a little bit. One sec. Okay. So you don't want a queen, you just take the pawn there. Okay, let's try one last one. Let's not let anything get in our way on this one. Okay, so it takes. Oh, okay, that's funny. Takes. Checkmate. Okay, stay focused. Check. Checkmate. Checkmate. Check. Checkmate. Let's get back in this. That wins a rook. Okay, check. Checkmate. Hold on. Right in the middle of this, really fast. Just hold on. Alright, check. Checkmate. Check. Grabs the knight. Hey, how you doing? There. Here. There. 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 Queen. Amp. Let's do it. Check. That's checkmate. Right. Let's see here. Oh, it takes the knight. What am I thinking? Just grab the knight. Okay, so it takes there. Knight takes. Knight takes. Okay, knight takes. Then you win you win there. Okay. Play rook here. Take. You win there. Come on, come on. Let's see. I take here. So check. Oh, right here and right there. Right here. So check. Okay, we'll call it on a draw. Draw it. I was one move away. Nah, it's okay. I'm good. We're gonna just do some. We'll do an end game, or we can actually do a little bit of puzzles, and then nah, I don't really want to play right now. Let's do some survivalists. Oops, I have to. I appreciate the offer, but not at this present moment. Doing good so far. Okay, takes there. Checkmate. Ah, yeah. That's me. Yep. Just gotta figure that one out. So knight takes. Pawn takes, bishop takes. Yeah, this one wins a rook. Boom. Let me see here. So knight a6. Yeah, this wins a queen. Just had to think for a second to make sure that it actually won a queen and it didn't hang anything. Trade everything off and then go for a win. Queen takes and then rook mate. Okay, dokie. Okay, bishop takes. Queen takes. Knight. You have one material. Okay, takes here. And that's mate. Okay. Knight takes, and then pawn takes. This wins a piece. I think it's 96. Because if knight g5, then queen takes g5, queen takes g5, bishop and knight takes g5. So yeah, knight e6. Okay, bishop c4 actually picks up a piece. I was looking to make sure there was no way the queen can guard, and I didn't see any way. Pawn takes g5. That picks up a piece. Attacks a bishop. Is there any real thing you could do? Queen can't enter. Can't. Well, could enter there. Check. Now I'm gonna just take the knight. Yeah. There's a check here that you can land at that point. You could actually potentially take. I'm considering taking. Sorry, well, there's a check that. Yeah, there is. If I take, then Queen G3. No, we don't want that. Huh. Yeah, I was looking at Queen H5. Oh, Queen H6. Huh. Okay. Makes sense. Let's see. Rook takes F2. King takes F2. Check. Well, we may be able to grab the bishop, but isn't there a mate? Yeah. I believe Rook takes F2 is the correct move. And then is it Rook H? So Rook H2 is right? That's what I was thinking, but does it actually mate? Maybe, I guess we could pick up a bishop too that's hanging if we ever had to. We can actually play E4 here, pawn takes E4, and then Rook B. Yeah, you gotta play this move here to open up the position, and then you play here, and that decoys the Rook away. Okay, got it. Queen B6 check. Oh! Really? Queen B6 check doesn't work? Oh, Drat, I should have seen that. Yeah. It's okay. Queen B6, that was my fault there. So Queen B, just gotta figure out what. Okay, bishop there. Oh, well, yeah. Oh, I could take the, oh, drat. I could just grab the queen, and after bishop takes, oh, snap. I'd be up a whole piece. After bishop G5, knight takes G4, bishop takes F6, and then knight, okay. I come back, yep, drat. I didn't think that worked. I should have considered that. That's not fun. Let's see, A5 or A2. Or sorry, H2 first. I think F4. F4, A6, G4, or G3, sorry, not, yeah, and then G3. I think it's G3. Am I right on that? I'm thinking, let me see, G3. He goes A. Yeah. And then G2, A7, and G takes H1 equals queen, and that stops the queening. Yep. Bishop D6. Yeah, you could take there too. There's a lot of play in that endgame. Oh yeah, that does. Yeah, drat. I should have realized this is a weakness here. You have to remove that. And then Queen D5. And then you pick up a bishop. Okay, here. I think we play at this point King F4. King F4, otherwise he can get in there and get his pawns rolling. King F4 prevents G3. I'm thinking that's, and then even if he plays H3, we still can queen. Yeah, I'm thinking that's right. Just had to make sure. And up the board they go. I think we had to turn it into a rook, right? Turn it into a rook, right? Do you H8 equals rook? I think that's right. Otherwise it's stalemate if you don't. Let's see here. I think knight a3, I'm not sure, maybe that's too slow. Knight a3 is an idea, but I'm thinking that's too slow. Ooh, maybe, oh, I think it might be F5 here. I'm thinking maybe F5. Knight takes e4. Knight takes, okay. Okay. Then f5, that makes sense. Then you just take, okay. Yeah, I knew that there was something to do with that pin. That pin was very important. Okay, we have to open up the position, so A takes b2, king takes b2, queen a2, and I think we pick a, no, we can't pick up a queen yet. So let's see if this actually works, because the bishop guards the queen. A takes b2, that's a check, by the way. King takes b2, queen a2 check, king c1, queen a1 check. Oh yeah, there we go. And then d3 is mate. That makes sense. I think I know this one. Knight takes e7, king takes e7, d4, c takes d4, c takes d4, a4, king d3, a3, king c3, a2, and then king b2, king b2. King d7, king d7 check, king f8, d6, rook e7 check, king f8, d6, rook c6. Oh, rook takes h6. That makes sense. Takes b2 is forced. Yeah. Yeah, why not? You know, you gotta get a queen, so go for it. Yep, can't stop that move. A4. Uh-oh. Ah, too fast. Again, that was my fault. Okay, I gotta be 100% on this. I'm sorry, that was mine. And then eighth, yeah. Okay, let's not, no mistakes. 100% no mistakes. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I think at this point, knight takes d3 check, and that's a fork. Bishop takes. Yep. Okay. Just want to make sure we're down to one chance, and I don't want to blow the one chance. Let me see here. So knight h4, g takes, queen takes h4, queen check, king goes back. So knight h4, okay. I believe it's knight f3. If king g2, then no, that can't be. That wouldn't be right. Oh yeah, that threatens a type of Arabian mate, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, queen takes, rook takes. queen takes a2, check. King c1. I think I got this one. I've seen this one before. I'll see if this is right. Queen takes a2, king c1, queen c3, check. King d1 is rook a1, right? I'm thinking, let me see there. Oops, I have to check first then. Sorry, I forgot a line. Queen takes a2. Yeah. Yeah, it's queen takes a2. King, queen, sorry, king c1, queen a1, check, king d2, and then rook, king d2. Make sure I'm doing this right. So c3. Okay. Thinking this one is king e6. Thinking it's king e6 because if we took king g5. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. That's his idea. Yeah. Now you go f7. F7, there's no way to stop that because we, yeah. I think we queen at this point. I think we f8 equals queen. So if you play d takes e4, king takes e3, okay, I'm thinking, let's see, d takes e4, if king e3, then king d5. I'm thinking that might lock down the position. And I think our opponent will run out of room at that point. I think that's the okay. Now king d5. king d5, c6, c b takes, c6, and then is it b6 that he could play? b6, and then king d, then b6. Yeah. Yeah, I just want to make sure. Yeah, we can actually maneuver the king around. d2. Is it, I'm thinking, is it knight? Is it knight d2? I thought if knight d2, he might be able to go knight e6. I mean, not knight e6, knight e7, sorry, knight e7. Replace that with e7 to clog up the position. Okay. Wowzers. Think, wait, oh, knight c6. Ah, the queen's trapped. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. Bishop takes knight. And then queen e4, check. And then bishop e2. Yeah. Just go back to the spot it came from. And we're good. All's good. think if we play queen h6 check, king g8, maybe I'm missing something here. Queen f6. Oh, I get it. I see why. Queen f6 check. If king h7, rook takes a7, rook takes a7, and then a queen f5 check fork. Then you grab the rook. One sec, I'll be right back. Give you a second to look at this. That makes sense. And then queen takes g4, I think, right? No, that would actually, that loses. Yeah, queen takes. I just realized that queen takes g4, queen e6, and then he picks up a piece. So f takes g4 is forced. Yeah. Yep, that picks up a piece. You ought to be 100% on that one. I have to always be looking. Well, this one is interesting. 93. 96. King h8. Knight f7. Okay, I think that's right. Must be e3 now. Oh. So d5, bishop takes d5, and then... Okay, so there's a double attack going on there. Yeah, that might... I think you're right. Yeah, that involves a double attack. Yeah, that wins the queen. Well, yeah, because then the only movie they have is that, and then knight f g6. Yeah. That's what I was looking at. Queen f6 check. If king e2, so queen f6 check, king e2, bishop c4 check, takes c4, king takes c4. Oh, yeah, that pins the bishop, doesn't it? Wow, that actually saves a rook. Wow, that saves a rook right there. Knight f3, queen takes f3. Huh. Queen takes queen takes f3, but are we, queen takes f3, queen takes f3, g takes f3, bishop takes d4, check, king takes d4. I guess maybe we're attacking the knight. Okay. Okay. Thinking h takes g7. Something's telling me h takes g7, but I'm not sure about that. If I'm missing something. Maybe queen takes rook. Or do we play queen takes queen, rook takes rook, and then g6? We just take the bishop. I guess we don't need to take, we could just take the bishop, then we'd be up material. Oh, intermezzo, in between move. Yeah, I think that is right. Queen takes his forest. Okay. Yeah. I'm probably saying it wrong, but the correct term is actually in between. D6 is it? No, well, D6 looks interesting. Oh, Queen E8. Interesting. E8, King H7. I think that's right. I just want to make sure. Then E6. Okay. King takes H5, and then something to do with Rook H3. Maybe Rook H3 at that point. Yeah, I'm thinking that. I'm thinking King takes is correct. Our king's safe, and we have I'm thinking it's D6 on the next move, and we have enough support to queen with our two pass pawns. Yeah, I think so. I'm thinking we have to. I'm thinking on that one we would have to check with our queen. Well, no, actually we could play E7, and then if Rook G5, then we can actually check and push the king back to the back rank at that point, and then queen. Yeah, because what would happen is if Rook H3, and then we went E7, and then if you went Rook G5, then we can actually play Queen. Not Rook G. Well, maybe is it Rook G5? No, it's B. I'm sorry, Rook B5. Sorry, Rook B5. Then we can actually play Queen G5. Not G5. I think it's Queen G6. Sorry, Queen G6 check. The king would have to go. I think it's G8 if I'm not mistaken, and then E8 equals Queen check, and that's the in-between move we need. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be checkmate. I'm not exactly sure. It may be checkmate. I think it is checkmate. Yeah, I think it is. I'm thinking it might be checkmate at that point. I'm not exactly sure. I know it's a check, and we are able to collect another queen. I was trying to figure out, because I know the king on G. I think the pawn structure allotted us to take away the flight squares on the 7th rank, so that's why I'm thinking it's mate. thinking that the e pawn takes away the flight squares. Yeah, I'm thinking queen f6 here. What we were talking about, sorry, Team Chess Cruncher, we were talking about the last puzzle. What would happen if they played rook to h3, and then we played our pass pawn. I think it was either d or e7. I might have been wrong on the e7. And what would have happened is then they would have tried to double attack our h5 pawn. But what we can do, because we have a protection in our kings there, we can actually use our queen and check the king to the back rank and then threaten mate, check, or checkmate. So I just didn't want to overwhelm you with what we were talking about. We were just talking about the prior puzzle. Some of those puzzles are really unique, that they stop at a certain point, and you can sometimes go over. I think they need to be a little bit further, but sometimes when you're tired, you're glad that it's over. So that's always a nice thing. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? Yeah, queen f6 check, king h7. Let me see here. Rook f3. Then if the queen checks on e1, we can actually go king h2. If queen goes to h4 check, then we swing the rook to h3 to block, and the queen really has no more checks at that point. Yeah, I'm in agreement with you on this. This is that's 100%. Yeah, and and it actually pins the queen to the king. So this is actually a winning line here. And then the king comes up to h2 forced. Yeah, now we can actually play rook h3 check. Queen takes h3 is forced, and then we actually win the queen. Yeah, we can because the queen guards the vital h7. Yeah, that wins on the spot. Queen h6 check. King e8. Queen h. h8 check. King d7. I think we have to play d7 is vital, because they actually win if the bishop or the queen takes. So if bishop takes d7, or queen takes, oops, I had to do takes there, takes d7. I'm going to put it in a parentheses, so because those are two moves. Then we can actually mate. It takes the flight square away. We play queen h6, and then if king e8, queen to, I think h, if I'm not mistaken, h8 is mate at that point. Oops, sorry about that. Didn't mean for that. Was a double click by accident. I'll fix that. Hold on. There we go. I'm thinking bishop d, yeah, bishop d, d4 gains the tempo on the queen. And I don't really see any more checks that the queen has. That gains a vital tempo. Yep, and we win the queen. Got to look for those. You want to sometimes take away the flight squares, and you can actually use your opponent's own piece to do that. So don't be afraid to sacrifice material. If you can use their own piece to make it so they can't escape. So remember, the whole game of chess is about checkmate, not about material gain. It's about checkmate. Okay, let's see here. So we actually win 2 pieces. That makes sense. Oh. Okay. Thank you for the raid. All right. Hey. Let's see here. Rotate, well, is it rook takes c7? I'm thinking rook takes c7. Rook takes c7, check. King e6. Queen takes e8. Check. I'm not sure if it's mate. I don't think it's mate. I don't think it's mate because he has king to f5 at that point. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, I guess that is maidens. Yeah, you're right, mate too. Wow, that would have missed the mate too. That's really interesting. Let me see here. think you're right on this one. And then you can actually play knight, g5, check, fork. And then knight takes. You got it. Yep, that's right. Let's see here. I think it's. I was thinking about. Oh yeah, you're right. That would work, wouldn't it? Actually, you know what I was thinking? I know this sounds weird. I was thinking g4. Does that do anything, or does that just weaken our position? Oh, okay. Excuse me, that makes sense. Yeah. Excuse me. Now we just take. Well, let's see if we take the rook. Oh, okay, yeah, because we don't really. Oh, yeah, yeah, because that pushes the bishop out of. Yeah, now this works here. Now this move works. Yeah, we had to get rid of the defender of e8. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see, what do we got? Oops. There we go. Okay, let's do it to it. If I'm not mistaken, is it? I think we get an outside pass pawn with c takes b3, a takes b3, a4. If b takes a4, b takes a4, and then we actually distract the king away. Yeah, a4 at that point. Thinking that, yeah. Hey, how you doing? B takes a4, I'm thinking is right. Let me see here. Just want to make sure. I think that's right, yeah. I'm thinking that's right, because then, let's see here. So c4, a3, king c3, a2, queens, king takes a1, king e5, b2. Huh. I'm trying to figure out. I think a3, yeah. e5. So I'm thinking you're right with e5 because our pawn stops, yeah. And then I think now it's king d5. I think king d5 now, and then we actually win, yeah. And we take that. Now we got to take, so we're forced to take. That's a forced move. That's forced. Yeah, if you don't take, you lose. So that was a forced move. That was a subtle. King e5 was a subtle move. That was really subtle. Now, how y'all doing? Just wanted to say hi. If I missed anyone that said hi, I wanted to say hi to you. Because sometimes I get into the puzzles and then I forget to say hi. Okay. Yeah, I think we're okay at that. I think we can actually grab this rook. Rookie. Yeah, he can't check anymore. Yeah, there's no checking. Huh. So it's actually rook f6. Let me see. I'm trying to make that work. Let me see. Rook f6. She takes f6. Queen. Huh. Some of these combinations are like really overwhelming. I'm hoping this is right. Yeah. G4. Some of those deep combinations always get me. Nice. It's always good to have a win. Let me see here. So, rookie 8. Oh yeah, that's a yep. Wow, that is a wonderful move, isn't it? Knight takes. Bishop c4. Bishop takes its mate. Wow. Wow, that's two double exclams right there. That was two double exclams. That was beautiful. That had to have been from some sort of grandmaster game, or maybe a deep blue game. A deep blue, sorry. Alpha Zero. That was interesting. Yes, we're on a roll. We're on a roll. Alright, let's do it to it. Say queen, b6, check. This is interesting. I think that's right, because if takes, then you can actually take back. I'm thinking F takes, but maybe I'm missing something. Takes G6. I might be missing that he can play potentially rook takes. No, rook F8, but I check. I don't think so. I don't think that's a good move. So pawn F3, F6. Oh yeah. Boy, that would not be fun, wouldn't it? So if G6, then bishop takes G6. Rook takes E4 at that point. So if F6, which if bishop takes F6, then rook takes E4, right? I think that's right. And then we have a ready-made attack about to come down the turnpike, as I like to say. Yeah. I'm hoping this is right. Yeah. Let's see, Queen H7, check, King F8. Then we don't really have anything after. No, we don't. So we got to find something different. Let me see here. We do have D5. Pawn takes D5, pawn takes, rook takes D5. Ah, that's how the D5. I knew D5 worked somehow. I knew it worked somehow in that line. We have to get the queen off of the file of the attack. That makes perfect sense now. I was trying to make D5 work, but it doesn't work if the queen is on the same file as the rook. Now this actually works, because you're going to open up the E file for your rook to infiltrate in. So D5 now would be E takes D5. Let me see, E takes D5. Probably rook at E1, and then you're threatening mate on excuse me, you're threatening mate on H8 at that point. Yeah, D5. I'm thinking rook E1 now. Rook E1 cuts off the flight square for black. C takes D? Huh. Probably because of G6 at that point. Okay, G5. Yeah, I was wondering about that. So C takes D. C takes D. Bishop takes. So rotates d5, rotates d5, and then queen h8. Oh yeah, that wins material, doesn't it? Ah, should have seen that. You're removing the defender of c8. Yeah, that picks up material. Yeah, I should have seen that one. That actually removes defender of c8 at that point. Okay. Is this that simple? Is it c? But I'm thinking if we did c3, he has rook takes a6, but then we have queen takes d2 at that point. But I'm not trying to see if that actually works. Maybe we first just maybe we can actually play. I think we can actually just take. Oh, well, I was thinking now. Now I was changing my mind. Queen takes d2. Queen takes d2. Rook takes d2. Threatens mate. But aren't you up a piece after the exchange, though? Oh, he's got a check there. Oh, gotcha. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, man. That's not good. Wow. Yeah, he basically gives us a tactic right back at us, and that's removing. Wow, that would have been horrible to walk into that a tactic. That would have been horrible. Wow, wow, wow. Glad we didn't do that. So bishop, just saving the bishop. Oh, and that guards e8, doesn't it? Yeah, bishop to b5 actually guards e8, so that we can actually now play queen. Excuse me, queen takes d2. Bishop b8, b5. Yep. Now we can take, I'm thinking. We can now, after c3, which stopped, we could play queen takes d2, queen takes d2, rook takes d2, and we're up a minor piece. Yeah. It was all based on guarding e8. That e8 square, that's why bishop b5 was a good move. Yeah, that stops any of. Well, I guess he does have one thing. If we play f5, I mean f6, he can go knight c3. He can go knight c3, then knight e4. then, oops, I should put that in there. I put the. Okay, let's give it a go then. I was actually thinking king takes f7 is a better move, but that's just me, because we need our bishop. Oh, well, that's easily handled. Bishop f5 check, fork. Oh, stalemate. Oh, wow. That would be horrible. That's stalemate. So bishop takes is forced. And then, so G8 check. Yeah. Oh! Oh, no. Oh, I missed that. He played G4. Oh, no. Drat. I should have played, I ran out of turns by these two mistakes. I was hoping, drat. That was my fault. Bishop G8, I didn't actually work on. This was my fault here. Let me see what to play. I'm thinking, oh, just win the bishop, okay, or queen, and then come. Oops, not takes there. And we talked about that one, and then this one, I also thinking. Not there, sorry, here. Nope, pushing. Hold on, let me try that again. And then we have the one tempo we needed. Yeah. Oops. Probably rook then. No? What is it then? Let me see. Well, not really. This one was. I apologize about that. We'll try it one more time tomorrow. I made a mistake on two of them. That was why we weren't able to continue. And some of those were simple ones. This one's interesting. Why does I write? But what? Yeah. Oh, is it a bishop? Wow. I guess. Okay. Oh, okay. So let's try that again. So bishop, and that's the reason is if knight here, you have I think king. I think it's king f8 at that point. Nah, I'm gonna probably call it on this one. I'm thinking, let me look at this. I want to see if that's the checkmate. I believe it is. After here, king f2, bishop takes. Drat. I was hoping that he was gonna. I missed. I should have seen that. I was. Drat. That was my fault there. It's irritating when we get so close. This is actually a draw because he has h8, and f3 is a draw with e5. You don't have really anything you could play. I missed the draw move. There. Okay, bishop. Knight g4 is forced, otherwise it's lost. Bishop f5. Okay. And so knight e3. Bishop e6. King up. King f7. King h8. King g6. There's no more checks, so there isn't any checks. Knight f5. Trying to stop that. Bishop takes. You have to do one move. King g8. Bishop h6. He goes back. Bishop check. King comes here, and then you have the standard mate. Yep. Yeah. I appreciate all the help. I do appreciate all the help with the learning on that, because there's a lot to be learned from those tough puzzles, and I appreciate that Team Chess Cruncher goes over them, and I appreciate the raid that was put in there so that they can watch us do some really intense, deep puzzles. Those are always good to learn from. So you should always try to get a puzzle book and see how far you can go in it, and just keep there's a lot of good puzzles on after you get to over 50 on chess.com. There's really deep ones. So but until then, it's those twists that they teach all the way up to 40, and you have to not be tricked by that. I kind of get every once in a while tricked by that, and I shouldn't have. I should have seen the knight takes and then come back and grab it. Then we would have had another opportunity. But bishop g3 check also was interesting, because we then would have been able to queen our pawn, actually make it into a queen. He tried to go for a stalemate, but you have to turn that pawn into a bishop. If you turn it into a queen or rook or knight, that you could checkmate with a queen and knight, but the king's on the wrong colored rook square, so it would take you a whole bunch of turns to mate the king after walking it over to the right colored corner. So, but what we have to remember is choices, and the choice to receive the Lord Jesus, Lord and Savior, is vital, as much as a choice on the chessboard is the difference between a win or a loss sometimes. I've seen a game where I've watched some players play that one move, actually it went from checkmating for black to checkmating for white with just one move, and I think it was a 3-minute game, and it was it was an interesting move. It looked like it won, but it actually set up for a mate in like 2 or 3 or something like that. So just keep that in mind when you're playing. Look for all the twists. And you know what? That's why the Bruce Lee said that in one of his quotes, to take what you know and then apply it. And so if you know that your opponent's tactical, look to see if they're setting up a tactic on you, and then implement your plan or tactic, and potentially you could pick up a pawn or a piece and go into an endgame, a one endgame. But the whole idea is about the Team Chess Cruncher motto of why we do what we do is always to honor the Lord, of course, but we have the motto of hanging up our coats as a team, hanging up our hats as a team, and sitting down and studying when most won't. That's what Team Chess Cruncher does, and that makes all the difference. And as Wesley So says, serve the Lord Jesus. And as I say, God bless. And I'll see you next time on Chess Cruncher TV. Have a blessed morning, afternoon, evening. Lord willing, I'll be back on tomorrow, and we'll keep pushing forward. We always got to remember what Hannibal Smith said from the A-Team, that even inside of a random position, there's always a plan. And when you find it and you get to implement that through a random position, you can share with your opponent in the training room after it, or maybe just you can do a quick talk how you solved the random position that got you the win, or a more superior position, and then the win later on. And we get to say, I love it when a plan comes together. And we say that ourselves because we don't want to say it out there. You don't want to make your opponent feel bad. And so, you know what? That's why I pray that you receive the Lord Jesus. And if you're thinking about it, keep thinking about it. We always got to remember what we got to do with the Lord Jesus. Okay, 2 thumbs up. Hoorah, be blessed. And if you're on again tomorrow, we'll do some more puzzles and try to get past 63. And we're going to work together as a team and have fun. So 2 thumbs up. Hoorah, be blessed. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Go Team Chess Cruncher, of course.